Harry, how good does it feel to be back out there in full training again?
Yeah, really good. I think a long time coming. Obviously, it's not any news to anyone. I've been out of action for a while. Obviously, I came back from my previous injury with my back, and then obviously I had a bit of bad luck start of pre-season with I had to have surgery on my shoulder. But yeah, feel really good to be back out there with the lads, and yeah, it's time to kick on.
How frustrating was it? You worked so hard to get back for pre-season, and then what was it? The first week, a freak accident. How did it happen?
Yeah, first week, like I say, I was building myself up. First 4 or 5 sessions in and out, and then first full session, I just fell awkwardly on my shoulder, and my initial thought was it was a little bit sore, nothing more. But obviously I dislocated it, and obviously I had to have an operation, which was obviously it sucked the life out of me. It wasn't ideal for anyone, the club, myself especially, but it's one of them things, like, it's a bit of bad luck, but you kind of got to get over that initial disappointment after 2-3 weeks post-surgery, and then you've just got to get your eyes set on that return.
When you get that news that it's going to be another fairly lengthy while before you can train properly and play properly anyway, how does that make you feel? Do you have that sort of, oh, why me, why again kind of moment?
Yeah, I just honestly, I couldn't believe it. Like when the physio came over and he could see with my shoulder what was wrong with it, and that just initial thought was just, yeah, I can't really put it into words how I did feel at the time. I just couldn't function, to be honest. But I had the people around me, you know, physios have been great, the lads have been great with me, so yeah, I'm starting to feel good again, and yeah, get that. I look forward to getting back out there, especially.
It's been a heck of a testing 2024 for you so far, and yet you sound like you've got a much more positive outlook right now and you're looking forward rather than back.
Yeah, I think you've got to, but I think it goes without saying when you're stuck in the gym on your own and all the lads are going out to training, you know, it is really tough at times, and a lot of people probably don't realise that when you're injured you go through a lot of struggle, but that return to play or whatever, that first game, it just pushes you on, and you want to get back doing what you're loving, so you kind of got to get through it for the good times. It fuels me, to be honest. It's obviously not ideal being injured, you know, no footballer wants to be stuck on the sidelines, especially when it's a freak injury like it was out of my control. You know, but I've got to try get ready to play as many games as possible. So yeah, I feel good and I feel ready.
If there is a positive, is it that it's only a few games that you've missed at the start of the season rather than it happening sort of midway through a campaign and missing a chunk?
Yeah, I think you've got to look at the positives. I think when I return, I'll probably missed about 6 months all in all, but I think 3 months of that will be in season. So I suppose you got to look at the little positives. But yeah, I'll have only missed 5 or 6 games of this campaign. So, you know, when I get back, I'm really looking forward to it and looking forward to kicking on.
It came around the time of the end of the transfer window as well. What was your thought process at the time? Was it very much here or opportunities elsewhere? Because I think you're at the stage now where you really want and need that first team football.
Yeah, obviously we've made a fair few signings. Some really good players come through the door. Started the season really well, and I did have a fair bit of interest in terms of going out on loan. But yeah, like I say, I spoke to the club, and I think this time in my career, obviously I've had quite a bit of time off the pitch. I think Blackburn's a place where I want to develop and certainly try get games under my belt and score as many goals as possible. So yeah, I think there was a bit of interest, and obviously first team football at my age is vital because you want to be playing, you know, when you're young. But I think under the circumstances, me being injured, coming back from injury, I think it was right to stick it out, and hopefully I can kick on at Blackburn.
Is it good in a way to hear that the club wanted you here and saw you as part of the plans for the here and now?
Yeah, I think you always want to feel wanted, especially as a young player growing up playing for the football club. You want to feel wanted and you want to feel part of it, and the club certainly made me feel that way, and they never came into their minds to let me out on loan, so that was refreshing to hear. And yeah, and my mind's set now on staying and trying to play as many games as possible for this club.
You mentioned it there, that it's been a decent start to the season for us. We've created lots of chances, scored lots of goals as well. When you're an attacking player, that's the kind of team I guess that you want to be part of as well.
Yeah, I've been really impressed, watching from the sides. Lads have started really well. Yeah, it's just good to see some new faces as well. And yeah, it's just refreshing to see, especially as an attacking player, we look really good.
Does it make you want to get out there even quicker? You think, oh, I want a piece of that. Everyone else is getting a goal. I want that feeling.
Yeah, 100%. I've missed that feeling of scoring a goal or just stepping out there with the lads, seeing the fans. So yeah, it just makes you hungrier.
Well, generally then, with the body and everything now, how close are you to making that first team return then?
I think I'd probably say not long after the international break. I think I'll probably have to build up my minutes, have a good week or two in training with the lads. So yeah, not far at all. Maybe a couple of weeks, 3 weeks maximum. But yeah, I think I don't want to rush it. I think obviously I've been out for a long period of time, and the last thing I'd want to do is rush back in and break down. But it is hard holding myself back at the same time because I just want to get back out there. But yeah, it won't be long at all, and I can't wait, to be honest.
Is that the key thing, that without getting, I'll take that on you, it's be back for good now, isn't it? You don't want another thing that'll keep you out. Yeah,
and that's what I mean. I've had a long time to get my body right, and I do feel good. I feel fit. But like you say, yeah, the last thing I'd want is to get another injury. But touch wood, my shoulder feels really good. My previous back injury, it's probably give that a little bit of extra time to get back to itself. So yeah, the body's good, and yeah, like I say, I can't wait.